Welcome back everyone, and today we are going to be continuing with our top video series in Fallout 4. It seemed all of you loved the last one I posted regarding the top 7 glitches in the game, and if you haven't seen that one already, click the link on screen and it'll direct you to it. But instead of pointing out the mistakes in Fallout, I wanted to give my opinion on what might be the top 10 weapons to actually use. Now I have based my choices off of a few different factors besides just being a strong weapon of choice. I also wanted to look at how accessible the ammo might be, the best situation to actually use the weapon, and the difficulty of obtaining the weapon in the first place. Of course, there are tons of other factors that have contributed to my choices, but we will talk about those individually as we go through the video. Starting off at number 10, we have the Ashmaker minigun. With its 500 round magazine and undeniable lack of style, the Institute will think twice about double crossing you. It uses 5mm ammo just like any normal minigun would, but comes equipped with the ability to set targets on fire for an additional 15 damage. With a few upgrades and well spent points, even a death call will run for the hills when he sees you with this weapon. However, you might have to be benching 250 to even carry this thing. With an abundance of ammo around the wasteland, its ease of use makes this weapon a Fallout favorite. Moving on to number 9, we have Cremes Tooth. This ritual-based melee weapon is simply a machete with a cool-ass blade attached to it. Now don't let that discourage you though, because this weapon can actually pack quite a punch. With a few points added to big leagues, this thing can chop a raider's head clean off in one swing. With its sacrificial blade, you can make your targets bleed and become poisoned at the same time. Unfortunately, being a melee weapon does make it harder to use in most situations, and you must have the right character build to do so. But hey, at least you won't run out of ammo. At number 8, we have the Reba II Sniper Rifle. This high caliber weapon lets you pick off even the toughest enemies a mile away. With its interchangeable ammo types and extensive modifications, there isn't much you can't do with this weapon. It also comes pre-equipped with the ability Exterminator to do 50% more damage against those pesky bugs and mirelurks. So if you see a crowd running around the wasteland, make sure you have Reba to get your back. Next up at number 7, we have Santa's favorite weapon, the Cryolator. Now I'm tired of wandering around the wasteland without any winter snow to show for it. With this weapon, you can bring the snow to you, well, to the enemy's faces to be exact, along with all the fun that comes with it. Being able to buy cryo rounds at almost any vendor makes this weapon quite fun to use just to mess around with or to kill lower level enemies. It doesn't do tremendous damage to most enemies though, but it can quickly kill humans or ghouls in only a few shots. But I don't know about you, I get a lot of enjoyment out of just using this weapon and having a good time with it and spraying people down with snowballs. Moving along at number 6, we have the Les Fusils Terribles, or in layman's terms, the terrible shotgun. What sets this gun apart from all the others is the ability to deal 25% more damage and 25% more limb damage. Want a one-shot headshot? No problem. This weapon has even enough firepower to stop 2 death calls at the same time. Only having the ability to kill up close though is what stops this weapon from being lower on my list. But with plenty of ammo scattered around the wasteland, this is definitely any father's weapon of choice. Halfway through my list at number 5, we have the Deliverer Pistol. For anyone that has the dream of being a secret agent, then this is definitely the gun for you. With its silenced muzzle and high damage output, you can walk around popping heads off left and right. With its increased VATS accuracy and less action point cost, you can fire an entire clip all while using barely any energy at all. This weapon gives you an entire new way and feel when playing Fallout, which definitely earns it the spot at number 5. At number 4, we have one of the more unique weapons in the game, the last-minute Gauze rifle. One of the easier guns to get, as long as you have the caps to afford it, it only fires a single 2mm electromagnetic shot, which can be powered up by holding the trigger down. Make sure you aim for arms with this weapon though, because it does have the ability to do 50% more limb damage. However, with the scarce ammo across the wasteland, you better make sure every shot counts. Using the VATS is the best way to get kills with this weapon to ensure your accuracy. So if you're into those special futuristic weapons, then this is definitely the gun for you. Next to number 3, we have the Overseer's Guardian. Now don't let the name fool you, this is one of the most powerful guns in Fallout 4. With the abundance of 45 caliber rounds, you can literally spray enemies down without the worry of losing ammunition. It also has one of the best special abilities in the game, and that's called 2-shot. Being able to shoot twice the amount of bullets all while using the same ammo, well, it can't get any better than that. It does however have quite the kick, so throwing a red dot sign on it doesn't hurt. In the runner-up spot, we have the Fat Man variant called the Big Boy. Now this mobile mini nuke launcher absolutely destroys enemies without ever leaving a trace. The best part is being able to shoot multiple shots with the ability called 2-shot, which is basically creating twice the damage. Is Preston always bugging you with those radar problems? Pull one of these babies out and they won't know what hit them. Of course, mini nukes are hard to come by, which makes this weapon very situational. However, I still felt it deserved to be one of the best guns within the game. And finally, at the number 1 spot, we have the Spray and Pray Submachine Gun. A simple weapon on the outside with a special surprise on the inside. Every bullet shot does an additional 15 points explosive damage whether you hit your target or not. And being a 45 caliber makes this weapon perfect for finding ammo and creating a high damage output. This gun is literally its name, a spray and pray machine that wipes out any enemy with ease. With its versatility at long and short range, you really couldn't ask for a more perfect weapon to use. Well, there you have it guys, my top 10 weapons in Fallout 4. Leave me some comments on some of your favorite or best weapons that you think are in the game, and I will try my best to respond to you. If any of you are interested in the locations of these weapons as well, I will surely leave info down in the description to help you out. So thanks for sticking through the whole video, and I hope it helped you in some form or way. Please leave a like if you did enjoy, and as always, have a wonderful day.